Hi boys and girls, welcome to my very low-tech classroom, which happens to be my daughter's bedroom, but we work with what we have. Today I want to show you the different ways that we can show our work when we're doing multiplication and division word problems. As you know, when you're doing just regular fast facts, you don't have to draw pictures, but when you're doing word problems, you do. So let me remind you how we do it. Let's pretend we have a question, and the question tells us that there are 5 cars, and each car has 4 wheels. In order to show your work for this picture, you would think of different ways you can draw it. The most common way is equal groups. Most kids choose to draw equal groups from the beginning. So they might do this. 5 cars times 4 wheels, and each car equals n. Remember, you can put any letter that you want because that's our unknown, meaning we don't know the answer yet. So let's try to solve it. Let's draw equal groups of 5 groups of 4. So here's my 5 groups, and in each group I'm going to put my 4 wheels. Then to figure out the total, you can either count up each individual tally, or to make it more efficient, you can skip count. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So 5 groups of 4 equals 20. Another common picture that kids like to use for 5 times 4 is a tape diagram. So the way that you do a tape diagram is you say to yourself, the first number, 5, is the number of boxes that you'll draw. So you'll draw 5 boxes. Notice how I didn't close off the end until I know just how long it needs to be. And you want to make sure that your boxes are about equal in size and shape. This one's a little bit off, so I'll probably just make it a little bit neater. Inside each one of my 5 boxes, I'm going to put 4 wheels, just like I did in the last example. Remember, you can use tallies, you can use dots, you can use X's, just something fast to draw. Now we know the amount in each group is 4, so we put 4 in each. And we know we have 5 cars. What we don't know, n, is our total number of wheels. And that's the picture that matches 5 times 4 equals n. If you want, some of you are ready, where you can just put the number inside instead of the dots. That's fine too, as long as you understand that when you have the number inside, you have to skip count by that number and you can't count the individual dots. A third way of solving 5 times 4 equals n is if you want to draw a number bond. Some students like the number bond method the best. It's all based on your personal preference, but basically what you do is you know that your whole is your n, or your unknown. We have to figure that out. We know that we have 5 groups, so we're going to do 5 bubbles coming off of our whole, and we know that we have 4 in each group. So just like our other examples of our drawings, we're going to skip count. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, so 5 times 4 equals 20. And then the final picture that some students like to do is an array. When you see 5 times 4, you know you have 5 groups of 4, or 5 rows of 4, because we learned that the first number is our rows, and our second number is our columns. So 5 times 4 would be 5 rows, and I like to draw it like shelves. I'm going to draw my 5 shelves, and on each shelf I'm going to put 4 items. Basically stands for 5 groups or 5 cars with 4 wheels on each car. And again, I can skip count down the side. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So 5 times 4 equals 20. Those are the 4 ways that you can show your work for multiplication word problems.